I didn't come from a family that had broken home. My parents weren't drug addicts. They didn't have any drug addictions or any type of addictions.
In 2013, my grandma passed. She was my best friend, and I relapsed. By 2014, I had lost my career and lost my apartment, and just everything went downhill, and I had gone back to selling drugs and just living in the streets.
I had been released from my job 3 summers in a row due to no enrollment. I was a teacher, and during the summers they didn't have any enrollment. And at the same time, my first husband was going through cancer, and he had passed, and so my adult son was moving in with me, and I was already at a low point, and I had a date rape situation that ended up with a man holding knives to me, and I had to have a police escort him out, and that really changed my life dramatically.
My mom passed away in 2001, and it was quite devastating. I was extremely dependent on her. She literally took care of everything. I just basically had to show up for everything. She took care of my kids. So I was quite dependent on her. And then when she passed away, I became extremely lost.
Being homeless as a parent was probably the hardest thing anyone could go through. Getting up every day, getting my son cleaned up in a McDonald's bathroom, dropping him off at preschool, having to go to work and pretend like everything was great when I didn't know what I was going to do after work was difficult. It was probably, looking back, the hardest thing I've ever been through in my life.
This year, Colette's Children's Home is celebrating 20 years of providing housing and supportive services to over 4,500 homeless women and children. Colette's Children's Home began as a grassroots organization founded in 1998, renting a 2-bedroom apartment in the city of Huntington Beach, housing up to 6 homeless women and children each night. The agency now owns and operates 17 emergency, transitional, and permanent housing sites. As of January 2018, we have the capacity to serve up to 300 homeless women and children in our shelters at any given point in time. Our goal since 1998 has been and always will be for program participants to become self-sufficient and transition from homelessness to stable and independent housing.
I'm educated. I have a degree from a college. How am I in this position? I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm gonna break that.
I ended up at the lowest point in my life, pregnant, in jail, and thumbing through the phone book to find anybody to help me get out of there. And I stumbled upon Colette's Children's Home, and they answered my collect call, and they said, "Sure, we have a bed waiting for you."
I had to find a quarter because, like I said, we had no money, we were homeless, but I found a quarter every single day, and I called them every single day, and they accepted me in on January 16th.
I still remember to this day when I first went in there for my interview. It didn't feel like I was in a shelter, or it didn't feel like any of that. It felt like I was at home.
So it's taught me budgeting. I have a daughter who's 2 now, and she's thriving. She loves being here. I'm working full-time hours so we can save more money. So when we do move from Colette's Children's Home, then we have a really good safety net.
Through Colette's Children's Home and through counseling and group meetings, I learned a lot to become a stronger person, a better parent, to have self-worth again, which I think is the most important thing. Debbie always cheered me on. The days that I didn't believe in myself, she did.
My case manager, she was awesome. She was hard on me in the areas that I needed to be hard on and give that little push. She helped me out in areas like any other resources that I need help with, because I was so used to struggling and not knowing where I was going to get the help from for different necessities, and she was able to direct me the correct way, and I just put one foot in front of the other and took those steps in getting the help that I needed.
Every single tool that Colette's provides as a single parent is basically guiding you for success, and it's you having the willingness to take it that way and go for it.
The Christmas parties, were really fun. Like the first year, it was really nice. And I remember Colette's had like I think it was like where we could go camping. So one year I went camping and like it was like the best of my life. Like just spending a whole week there was really nice. And I was like thankful for Colette's for doing that because it was really like a nice experience to go through.
If it wasn't for having Colette's, having that safe place to go, that we wouldn't have anywhere to be. And so we wouldn't have that safety. And if Colette's wasn't there, then basically the option would be to go back to our old lifestyle. And so because of Colette's, people are able to change their lives.
Colette's Children's Home has been successfully making a difference in homeless women and children's lives since 1998, and this would not have been possible without the generosity or support of people like you. With your help, Colette's Children's Home will continue to improve lives, give hope, break the cycle, and heal homelessness throughout the community.
There are so many women and children out there that need help, and there are so many places that will take single people, but barely any that will take women and children. And if they hadn't taken women and children, I have no idea where I'd be today. And I owe it all to Colette's Children's Home. I would not be here today without them. There's no way. I wouldn't have made it.
I look back to the times that we shared, the girls and I, and we laughed hard, and I think we bonded. It was a magical time. It truly was.
Just to know that she was safe, because I didn't know if she was safe sometimes, and I was just so happy and relieved just to know that she was like in a really like loving area with really like loving people. And when I actually came down and met all of you guys, I just felt so happy to know she was okay and happy.
It's so beautiful to have a brand new life and to have another chance at trying to get myself and my children together. With that foundation that I had at Colette's Children's Home, it just gave me opportunity to step up and move up and get something that I didn't have before.
Thank you for making a difference in my life. Thank you for the contribution that you guys made to Colette's. Because of that, I'm able to provide my kids with an opportunity to be something in life and to be able to know that it's not the mistakes that you do in life, it's what you do after. And because of your contribution, I'm able to share my testimony story with you.
Keep supporting it because it's one of the most amazing organizations that I know of, and I want to support it too.
Thank you, because I'm safe. I have everything I need. I don't want for anything. So just thank you very much.
I am grateful.
I want to say thank you and a big hug.
My name is Janice Cobb, and I was in Colette's Children's Home in 2005.
My name's Julie Polking, and I graduated in 2007 from Colette's Children's Home.
My name is Diana, and I graduated from Colette's Children's Home in 2008.
Hi, my name is Trish, and I was in Colette's Children's Home in 2010.
Hello, my name is Diana, and I was in Colette's Children's Home in 2012.
My name is Nancy, and I graduated Colette's Children's Home in 2017.
My name is Jen, and I graduated Colette's Children's Home in 2018.
As Margaret Mead once said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has."
It's not my story that determines who I am, it's what I do after my story that determines who I am.